Hi, I just finished doing a live broadcast on my YouTube channel tackling the issue of mental health, particularly the issues of depression and anxiety disorder. One of the key points that I shared during the broadcast is the reality that even the Apostle Paul experienced fear, which is another word for anxiety. We see this in 1 Corinthians 2:3, where Paul confessed, I come to you in weakness, in fear, and in trembling. This is the Apostle Paul. Next to Jesus, he's like my spiritual hero. I really admired him. And I'm amazed of what the Lord was able to accomplish through his life. But then Paul, the same Paul said, I experienced fear. I know what it is like. And I got very curious. What fear is he talking about? And I found out that in the Greek, the word fear comes from the Greek word phobia, which is a verb, but it's derived from the noun phobos. Now, in the English language, we use a similar word. It's called phobia. Phobia is to be fearful of something. People can have phobia with darkness, phobia with spiders, phobia with reptiles, phobia with water. Paul, apparently, by his own admission, have phobia, which is not surprising because considering his experiences in life, the suffering that he had to go through for the gospel, I can understand why there's fear in his heart. Most psychiatrists would tell us a lot of our fears, a lot of our anxiety is rooted from traumatic experience. So those kind of traumatic experiences messes with the way we think, and it hinders us. It limits us a lot of times from moving forward. However, in the case of Paul, that didn't happen. What was his secret? The answer is in the same word, phobia. Because phobia also is the same word used to refer to the fear of God. The fear of God, to stand in awe of God, to know that God is wonderful, powerful, majestic, miracle working. That's the same fear. Implicit in the passage is that Paul was able to overcome his negative fear because of his fear of God. Therefore, to overcome fear, it is important for you and me to experience what the fear of God is. To fear God, we must know God. Because you can't fear. You cannot stand in awe of something you haven't seen and you haven't experienced. But for you to stand in awe of God, you must first open your heart to Him and say, Lord, I want to experience your love. Do you know that the Bible says, perfect love casts out fear? When you and I experience the love of God in our hearts, fear has no choice but to flee. Anxiety has no choice but to flee. Depression has no choice but to flee. But you and I must experience the fear of God. We must experience God enough. We must be intimate with God enough that our fear of Him transcends our fear of everything negative. When we take care of our relationship with Him and when we grow in our knowledge of Him, then we experience a greater dimension of His love in our life. And the more we experience His love, the more we experience the reality of His love for us, the more every inch of darkness, every inch of fear, every inch of anxious thoughts, every depressed mood in our being are driven out of our system. God bless you and thank you for watching this short video. You have a good day.